Oh, and welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. If you have just joined us, it's the Thursday edition of Today here on eNCA. It has just gone 17 after 3. It's the first hour of the show. The death toll from torrential storms that struck KwaZulu-Natal has left at least 4 people dead. The trail of destruction destroying 70 homes and leaving over 150 people homeless. In fact, disaster management teams are still on the ground to check if there are more casualties. Meanwhile, communities in that area are now trying to salvage what's left and, of course, rebuild from the ruins. Lethiwe Mdluli caught up with some residents around Durban.
We are in Overport, and the residents here also were affected by the heavy rains. I just want to show you some of the structural damages that have been caused by these rains. In your picture right now, you're seeing a house that was affected, and the residents here are saying this was caused mainly by the water that was flowing. They were basically saying that they've been asking government and the Lethiwe municipality as well to assist them for years, but unfortunately they failed to do so. I want to bring in one of the residents just so that we can ask them about what they've been trying to do for years in terms of being assisted. I'm now joined by Abdul. Abdul, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. Take us through what happened on Tuesday and your efforts to try and get assistance from the government.
Okay, thank you. I'm Abdul Valodia from the Overport Ratepayers Association. I'm the chairman of the association. On the day of the flood, we've been affected with heavy storms and heavy rains that have been coming through. One of the main contributors towards this issue is the storm waters that we are faced with. We've been complaining to municipality on numerous times regarding the blocked drainages. And we've mentioned that there's a disaster about to happen if you guys are not going to sort this out. The public themselves actually took initiative at one stage, which I've got information, I've got videos and so forth, that where we cleaned up the infrastructure ourselves. You know, the sewers have been cleaned ourselves. But it cannot keep on going on. So when the storm came through, the water could not manage into any of the storm water because storm water had been blocked. So it basically came down the area of the driveway and infiltrated this area, damaged the home right in front, also damaged the bottom and some houses in the bottom. So
just before the floods could take place, we had a crisis with water. We had a crisis with water for over 3-4 days, and amongst us we managed to rake up funds whereby we've bought water and we filled water, and we had to assist because, like Mr. Volodia said, we asked for tankers. Council has been trying to push out for tankers. Our area has just been left unattended. As much as we sit, me personally, I sit on ward committee groups, I sit on a lot of groups where I get a lot of information coming in from residents, and they're very, very upset because we feel we've been left out. We feel as if there's nothing been done for our community within the Overport and Springtown, Asheville areas, Musgrave. We're all suffering, and if nothing is going to get done, what do we do as community members?